welcome, guys. Welcome. My name's Michael Pack, and I work for the Heroin Foundation. We have 110,000 members on Facebook. We also have another page called Clean Motives LLC, and another one called Diary of a Junkie. We have traveled the worst epidemic in United States history and documented it. The foundation was founded by Mama Dukes and Frankie. They're a mom and son, and Frankie was a very rebellious child, and she would not abandon him or anyone else's child. And we have several team members. Myself, James Matthews, the Sober Savage, Stephanie Clifton. We have a fitness model, Alexis Johnson, Amber Moran, Silverback. And what we do is we travel America, we go into communities, we try to share the resources that we have in those communities, build those communities up. That way they know where to reach out for help. I myself was on the very first heroin fentanyl overdose death in the United States. It was in my town of Marion, Ohio. I have tattoos, I cuss, I'm a felon. I started reaching out to people and asking for help, and a lot of doors were getting slammed in my face, and no one would help me, and I joined onto the foundation, and there's not a person in my hometown that I've never been able to help since. We have shows called Shattering the Stigma on Recovery Radio FM, and a lot of places like Brookville, Indiana right here, there's only one meeting a week. We have a show called After Dark. It's live. It's for newcomers, people who aren't familiar with recovery. Anyone that is struggling through the night, they can get on our Facebook page live, call in, and we can get them advice. We help people with no insurance, with insurance, without insurance, and no one is susceptible to the disease of addiction. It's the largest problem that America faces. Just to give you a comparison, we lost 59,872 troops in the Vietnam conflict, right? And there are American Legions and VFWs and things like that in every community in America. So far, we've lost over 230,000 drug addicts, which is 4 times that amount. We're losing 148 a day. A person dies every 19 minutes. And it can happen to anyone. There's no sense in pointing fingers, and we're not the set behind your desk organization. We will kick the doors off a trap house and go in and get your child. There's videos of me on Facebook. I went into inner city Detroit by myself and drug a guy out of a dope house and took him to Henry Ford Hospital. And we put him on a plane and flew him to Florida, There's videos of us going in trap houses in Mansfield, Ohio, anywhere. We do combat sex trafficking. If you're one of those parents, you don't have to sit there and watch a 50-year-old man pull in your driveway every day and pick up your 20-year-old daughter. You can call us. We'll beat the crap out of them. I'm telling you right now. And there's nothing that we won't do. And it's okay not to be okay. And Todd was talking earlier about anonymity. The fellowship that I belong to, the foreword to the first edition in the second chapter, it says, we should remain anonymous because we are too few. There's only 100 people to carry the message around the United States of America. Well, by 1978, there were 1 million people in 25,000 groups. By the time the fourth edition came out, there were 5 million people. It was in 91 countries. That's one fellowship. We're not too few anymore. We don't have to remain anonymous. Education and everything has evolved since the 12-step fellowship. We put guys on the moon. Social media was invented. All kinds of things have happened, and the 12-step fellowship hasn't evolved yet. And I think that if it was the founders were still alive, it would have, because they were constantly seeking different spiritual experiences. But, it's just like these guys that rode motorcycles, They're like, I got a Harley Davidson and you got a Honda, and, well, my Honda's better than your moped, And you get the same feeling that you get when you're on that motorcycle riding it, no matter what the badge says on the side of it, right? And in recovery, it doesn't matter if you go to AA, NA, HA, CA, you belong to a faith-based fellowship, you're in smart recovery, you practice cognitive intervention, If you're clean, you get the same feeling. You feel free. You know, that was the first one of the promises that ever came true to me, was the desire to use left me. You know, and you cannot judge desire. And if you have kids that are on drugs and you don't know what they're about, do not hold them hostage. Do not handle them on your own. Send them to the professionals, because we're very sneaky. I could get high on the North Pole all by myself without anybody around if I wanted to. You know, and we are very manipulative. And if you are a parent and you're having ill feelings towards your child, we hurt the person closest to us that we love the most, which is usually our mom or our dad, and that's who we take advantage of, you know. But get yourself some tools. Start an FOA meeting, Families of Addicts, and learn to where you can live with yourself and say no. I'm not telling you to shun your child, because if you shun your child right now and you send them into the arms of somebody who doesn't care if they live or die, and all they want to do is make 20 bucks off of them, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, don't give them any money. Don't buy them gift cards. You know, don't leave them unsupervised in your home. Do room sweeps. Tell other people about their addiction. You know, call our number, 419-971-KICK. We have a page right now. The Sober Savage is riding his bicycle from southern Florida all the way to Philadelphia. And there's a rally April 29th. And I hope that everybody joins that page, supports my friend, watches his journey. You know, it's a spiritual journey. And if you know somebody that died to the disease of addiction, the best amends that you can ever make to that person is by getting and staying clean. That way they didn't die in vain. You know, and I know everybody here has more than likely lost somebody or knows somebody that's getting high or is getting high. And if you need help, just get a hold of me. And if nobody told you guys, I love each and every one of you. Yeah.